Oh my god, guys, look at my dog's puppies. I'm obsessed. Like, come here, little guy. Look, say hello to YouTube. Hello. Welcome to Chloe's channel. Best put you back, eh? Oh, he looks like... Hi guys, so welcome back to my channel. My name is Chloe, for those who are new here. And for those who have been here since I started my YouTube channel, well, thank you for staying. Can you be quiet, please? Sorry, I've got kittens in the room. Basically, I'm going through some like life changes right now. It's fairly, well, relatively recent. Let's say not yesterday, the day before. If you follow me on Instagram, you probably have gathered that I had a boyfriend. And that's what today's video is about. So if you enjoy story times, you know. So guys, I'm pretty sure from this title you'll probably guess that me and said boyfriend are no longer. Yeah, I don't even know where to start. Like, I'm actually getting like proper like bad anxiety at the moment, like thinking about it. Like, it just makes my stomach like churn. It's just horrendous. I mean, I know it's like fairly recent that it's happened, but I just like my mum's on holiday. Like, my sister's working, like I'm at home by myself, like, and do you know what I mean? Like, I just feel like if I made a video about it, then I would be able to like maybe feel a little bit better about the situation that has occurred, as opposed to just being sat at home like by myself with my cats, like just like trying to keep myself distracted from like thinking about it. Anyway, this is taking me quite a lot to talk about, because it's like, obviously, like, I know everything that's happened, but it's like I haven't actually like said it out loud yet. So let's get on with the video. So let me give you like a little bit of a backstory as to like how I met Christian, when I met him, like, and all that. So it was, I'm pretty sure it was June, yeah, June of this year, like kind of at the start of this year, like basically we met on Tinder. Christian has 2 kids, with the previous girlfriend that he had, and they were together for quite a long time. So yeah, but I knew that he had kids because of his pictures on like Tinder and stuff, and I like, that's something that's never like actually really bothered me. Like, even though I don't have kids myself, like someone who does have kids like doesn't bother me. Like, I actually quite like kids, so that was never like a turn off for me. And like pretty much from the get-go, like the first date, like it was like literally like we were just like 2 peas in a pod, you know what I mean? It felt like I'd known him like a whole lifetime already, and from what he said to me in the past, he felt the same at that time. We just kept seeing each other, you know, like he would come over to my house, like I would go over to where he lives. You know, we would like go to the pub, we'd watch the football, like spend time with his kids. And he's met his whole family, he's met my family, well, some of them anyway, like my sister and my mum. And my mum and my sister, like, for the first time in my whole like actual like dating like life, if you like my mum and my sister have never really approved of guys that I've gone for in the past. Sorry, Amber and Mum. But this time was different. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, it was just like, he is so lovely, like so helpful. Like, he used to help my mum with stuff all the time, and like yeah, like he was just lovely. Like, we thought, well, they thought like really highly of him, and obviously so did I, because I really liked him. And like, I suppose you could say like the emotions of like what I was feeling towards him kind of happened like quite rapidly. I mean, June, July, August. So we hadn't actually been together that long. We'd been together like 3 months. But you know when you like the first time in my life where I actually met someone that I could actually see myself like settling down with, like having kids with, you know, and all of that. So obviously getting into this relationship, like I was very much aware that he had kids. Obviously he had to be in touch with his ex due to the kids. So obviously being new to a situation like that, I was like, I just have to handle it in the best mature way that I possibly can. You know, because I know that his exes would have always been in the background due to the kids, but that was something that I could accept and kind of get over. So basically like the first weird thing that happened wasn't really on his part, but it was more his ex's part. Like basically she had like a massive, understandable, so no shade to you if you're watching this, like yeah, which is understandable. Like she was a bit wary, you know, it's understand anyway. So I'd gone to meet him like after work. He worked at Argos and he used to do like 5 a.m. to like 12 p.m. like in the day, like shifts. So I met him after work and I met him straight from work. And he was like, as we were walking out, he was telling me that his ex-girlfriend had messaged him, basically asking him if he could like help her go do her shopping. Like she had the youngest child with her and he was in a pram, so like could Christian go round the supermarket and push the pram round while she does her shopping. But Christian had basically was really busy at work and had half texted her back saying, really sorry, can't, I'm meeting Chloe. We were very open and honest about our relationship, so she didn't really like that. And like basically as we were like walking out of Argos, his ex-girlfriend and her sister was there. Like I didn't clock them until she said, are you not going to say hello to your son then? Bearing in mind I'd never met the kids like prior to this. Do you know what I mean? It was something obviously we talked about and I was like, oh, you know, we'll just like take it as it comes, you know, there's no rush. You know, because obviously for like his children are 4 and 2. Well, 5 and 2, 4 and 2. So obviously they're quite young and I do understand that they're not really going to understand most kind of adult things, but obviously when there's... so, like, as I heard that, I was like, who the hell is that? Like, turned around and I saw... Now, bearing in mind, when I went to college, I did hairdressing, and his ex was in my year at college, my first year at college, so I knew who she was, and she knew who I was. And like, basically, I think what she did was, because she knew that I was meeting Christian from work, she basically rocked up, trying to make it as awkward as possible. And because I thought to myself, hold on, need a cup of tea, sip of tea. Yeah, so I think basically she turned up because she thought that it was going to make me feel uncomfortable, that it was going to make me feel awkward. But in actual fact, I wasn't uncomfortable and I wasn't awkward. It was quite fucked up actually, the fact that she turned up, not just her and her sister, but the youngest, his son. And like to have a massive problem with, you know, your children meeting your ex's new current girlfriend, why would you... yeah, so it was a bit weird for me. I was thinking, like, why, if you had such a big problem with me meeting your children, why have you turned up, like, willingly, like, do you know what I mean? It was just like, the fuck, bitch. But anyway, I was just like, whatever, like, you're not making me feel uncomfortable. Like, I really like this guy, like, you know, things are going well, like, we really, really like clicked. Like we just clicked. And obviously as the time had gone on, like I'd met most of his family members, I'd met his children, but basically quite into this is where it like really starts to kind of go meow. So basically, like kind of in the start of the relationship, like basically Christian, long story short, it told me basically that him and his ex-girlfriend had ended up kissing. And obviously, like, I was kind of shocked because, like, he always used to tell me, like, how much he hated her, like, how much he wished that, you know, like, he could just block her out of his life. Like, how much of a nasty person she is, like, manipulative. She cheated on him. Yeah, so, like, sent him basically into, like, a Great Depression, pretty much. So obviously I was a bit like, what the fuck am I doing? But I gave him the benefit of the doubt and I was like, listen, like, I know what she's like from how she had acted like prior to all of that. So I was thinking like, oh, the football was on, like he went to the pub to have a drink, you know, like she taking advantage, like kind of thing, like to get to me. So I gave him the benefit of the doubt because I have this like motto where I'm like, once is a mistake, but see twice, Bible, out the door. So that happened. Obviously time goes on, as it does when you're having fun and you're young in love, you know, and basically not yesterday, the day before. Right, let me just backtrack a little bit. So for the last like few weeks, I'd noticed that me and Christian weren't really like talking that much as we used to. Like, I'm trying to think, like, we just weren't like really like the same. I knew that there was something like not quite right, but because I have anxiety, I was like overthinking, like, is this just me like overthinking, like, because he's just started a new job and stuff, like, is this just me, or like is there something going on? I wasn't quite sure what was going on, but I knew there was something like not right. And I kept asking him like, are we okay, like, you know, are you okay, like, how are you feeling, you know, like trying to sort of get it out of him, but he just kept sorry, too many words at once. He basically just kept telling me that he was tired. And I was like, okay, fair enough, like, whatever. Yeah. Sorry, my voice is going a bit shaky here because I'm getting like, I'm anxious. I need a fag. So basically not yesterday, the day before, like, it was just like really weird, like we just weren't really talking, like, but I just thought, oh, it's just because he started a new job, you know, like, and I'm off work at the minute with anxiety, so I was thinking like maybe I'm just, do you know what I mean, maybe it's just because I'm at home that I'm kind of getting into my own head, you know. If anyone can relate to that, then please comment down below, because I feel like a bit of a weirdo. I'm like, it's like I'm like trapped sometimes, you know, and it's like I can't get out of my own head. So moving on from that, so yeah, 2 days ago I woke up, not gonna lie, I did wake up quite late, and the first thing that I do when I wake up is I just check my phone, like I just like go on Instagram, like check, you know, just like not even check, like just scroll for days. And I'd went on Facebook, like I don't really use Facebook that much these days, it's more like Instagram for me, and I have just recently got Twitter, by the way, so I will leave the link to my Twitter if you want to follow me in the description box. What was I saying? Yeah, so I'd gone on Facebook, and I basically, like, it said that Christian's ex-girlfriend's older sister had messaged me on Facebook. I don't have her as a friend on Facebook. I thought I'd blocked them all, but nevertheless, clearly not, whatever. And basically she had messaged me, like, she messaged me like a screenshot of Christian and his ex's like conversation on WhatsApp, and it was basically like her saying, have you told her yet that we slept together last weekend? Now this is probably the weekend before we went to Birmingham for my birthday, which actually makes me sick, because like, do you know what I mean, like he told me that he loved me, and like we, do you know what I mean, like we got intimate. Like, I'm actually shaking, like, can you see that? Like, because my anxiety, it's just awful. But we, like, I thought, oh my god, like, we had such a good time, like, we need to do more things like this, like, maybe that's why things have got, like, a little bit rocky, because we haven't really done much, like, as a couple, you know, like, sometimes you just need to, like, go out and do something, like, a little bit romantic or whatever. So, like, I'd booked, like, a hotel, we went to the Sea Life Centre, and all of that, and we had, like, a really lovely weekend. Yeah, so then I'd got that screenshot, and I literally was just like, what the fuck, like, I literally just sat on the edge of my bed, like, numb, like, is this actually for real, like, or have they, like, photoshopped this together or something, like, I don't know. And so basically I message him a copy of the screenshot, and I literally just say to him, I'm done, goodbye. I told him the first time when he told me that he kissed his ex, I said, if it happens again, I don't care whether it's a kiss or even down to a stroke of the leg, I'm out, because I'm sorry, but I'm not putting up with that. And don't get me wrong, like, it's taken me a lot to get to this point where I literally have just walked away from it. Obviously I'm upset about it. Like, I just don't really know what to think. It's just so fucked up, guys. Like, it actually is. Like, so anyway, yeah, I messaged him, and he basically messaged me back saying that he was sorry. And then I'd said, oh, well, you and her can be together, because I am scouring out of here. Like, I am not staying for this shit. And I'm sorry, but you can, like, there could be any reason in the world, any excuse in the world. I'm sorry. There's no excuse to cheat on someone. If you don't want to be with someone, fair enough, kudos. But at least have the actual balls to, like, approach that person and tell that person that you don't want to be with them. Do you know what I mean? As opposed to going in... Guys, my camera decided to pack its bags and die. So where was I? Right, so basically I'd messaged him. Obviously, due to the fact that they have 2 kids together, I was like, oh my god, like, maybe they actually want to be together. Like, I don't want to stand in the middle of that. Do you know what I mean? Like, obviously, well, not obviously, because you don't know my whole life story, but if you want me to make a video about that, then comment down below and let your gal know. Like, I pretty much grew up without a dad, me and my sister. So, like, I would never, do you know what I mean? Like, I would never want to stand in the way of that. So I messaged him and I said, oh, well, like, now, like, you and her can be together. And do you know what he actually replied with? And this is where I was at the point of, like, literally breaking my phone in two. Because I was like, are you actually for real? His reply was, no thanks. I'm sorry, no thanks. So, you sleep with your ex-girlfriend and then you tell me that you don't even want to be with her. And then he basically proceeded to tell me that he was off his face, which, that is, I'm sorry, but that is disgusting. That's no excuse. I've been in some states before, do you know what I mean, fucked out my tree, and been in a relationship, and not once have I literally just tripped and fell on someone's dick. Do you know what I'm saying? So I was like, alright, so you basically just, did you just trip and fall into her vagina then? Like, are you okay? Like, what? And then he basically proceeded to tell me that he was doing coke that night. Now, if that's the sort of person that I knew that I was going to be getting myself involved with, then I can tell you categorically now that I would not have even, do you know what I mean? I wouldn't have even basically given him the time of day. Like, I don't, do you know what I mean? Like, that's just not my style. Like, you do you, boo. You know, if that's how you roll, then you do you. But that's not how I roll. Like, I don't, do you know what I mean? I maybe smoke a little bit of pot now and then, but not shit like that. And to be honest, I was never actually aware that he was even into that sort of stuff. Do you know what I mean? Not now that, like, anyway that he has kids and, you know, like, he's an actual fucking grown-up. But yeah, he told me yesterday on the phone, because I actually just texted him and I was like, you know what, I need answers. Like, I actually need answers. Like, I'm sat here thinking, like, that must have been something that I'd done to make him go and do that. Like, you know, you just start to look at yourself, you start to question yourself. And I thought to myself, you know what? Nah, fuck that. I ain't gonna be like looking at myself like I'm a bad person, like I'm not good enough for people. Like, I'm sorry, but if you don't like me or you don't want to be with me, then that's your problem. But do you know what I mean? Like, actually be a man. Like, at the age of 28 years old, like, be a man and actually, like, talk, do you know what I mean? Like, converse, like, communicate. Don't just go out and, like, fuck someone over and, like, basically make up shitty excuses for it, because it's just disgusting. Like, it actually makes me feel physically sick. Like, why would anyone want to be treated like that? And do you know, like, what I don't understand is the reason why, well, not the reason why, but his ex-girlfriend basically cheated on him with, like, a barber from the town that they live in. Like, so I don't understand, like, like I said at the start of the video, like, it really put him into, like, a really bad way. And it's like, thanks. And then when I spoke to him yesterday, it was, I can't even explain to you, it was honestly almost like I was talking to a completely different person. A person that I had never been in contact with. The way he spoke to me was disgusting. Even though he's the one that cheated on me, he was shouting at me. I'm just investing time in people that don't, quite frankly, don't deserve my time. Do you know what I mean? Like, life is too short for that shit. And I don't have time for people that have bad intentions. Yeah, I mean, at this present time anyway, like, in no way, shape or form do I actually want to get into another relationship anytime soon. Like I said in my testing Kiko Milano makeup video, at this present time, like, I'm literally, me and my sister are, like, trying to plan, like, see if we can go travelling for a month, or maybe go to LA for a month and just, like, get the fuck out of here, because I just can't be arsed anymore. I feel like I'm stuck in a rut, do you know what I mean? I don't particularly, and I just keep thinking to myself, I'm the only one that can change it, so that's what I'm gonna do. But anyway, guys, I hope you have enjoyed this story time. I can't actually quite comprehend that I'm making this video, like, 2 days after the breakup, but you know what? Karma's a bitch, honey. So yeah, if you enjoyed this video, then please don't forget to subscribe, hit the notification bell so that you don't miss any videos when I upload them, and give this video a massive thumbs up. I will see you in the next one. If you guys would like to leave some comments down below, some suggestions of videos you would like me to to see me and Amber are actually thinking about setting up like our own YouTube channel so that there's like the two of us on there, because Amber low-key loves blogging and she really wants to get into the blogging scene, but like she works like far too much to do it. So anyway, I'm gonna stop rambling, but thanks for watching this video guys, it really means a lot to me. Bye.